place of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. This guy's finally suffered a setback last week after ripping off 5 straight wins to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. This guy's stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping to... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's complete to DK. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments and they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Ward. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Now Ward on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Nebraska.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
Had does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They go play action here on first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Shelton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on third down. Shelton. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. On 4th down, WK Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Shelton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Shelton. In trouble, and he's taken down. Nnamdi Madubuike coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. DK to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Ward. Right side, he has Johnston. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You look at this Browns defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Ward. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Chimere Dike, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburner. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down. Shelton got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And Johnston sent in motion. To throw is Ward. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That's to Marion Hampton out of the backfield. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Ward. He gets it to Johnston. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Ward. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Mason Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Shelton. He finds Douglas complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ward now working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Ward. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They find a way to turn over Josh Allen here, and this is a pick 6 touchdown. The Pats are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Shelton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Shelton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Ward. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ward. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A draw play, Hampton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Shelton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. Shelton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go play action with Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. If you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw, here's Ward. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Trey Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Shelton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw. Shelton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Zone read, a give to Hampton. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Off the bootleg, Ward. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Ward. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 7.
Throwing now, Ward. He gets this to Hampton. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Here's Ward. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Chimere Dike with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Shelton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw. Shelton.
Setting up the screen for Sampson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Jenkins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down, not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Operating from the gun, Shelton.
Out quickly to Judy.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Ward.
He gets it complete to Harris.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Ward. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Hampton. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Again, it's Hampton.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Well, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. 2nd and 2. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good.
Looking to throw.
Shelton. Pass caught right side, Fannin.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Los Angeles, their strong start to the year continues as they're